you.
Thank you, Mr. President, for giving me this opportunity to speak. I rise to support Constitutional Amendment Bill number 3. Let me begin with simple truths. A constitution is the supreme law of the land, but it is not a frozen document. It is a living instrument across the world and throughout our own history. Constitutions are amended so that institutions can keep pace with the realities and aspirations of the people they serve. Zimbabwe knows this journey very well. The Lancaster House Constitution carried us into independence, but it was a transitional settlement. We have refined it many times since culminating in the Constitution we adopted by referendum in 2013. This bill is not a break from that tradition. It is a continuation of it. Mr. President, much of the debate outside the House is focused on how we elect a president. So let me put one myth to rest. Direct election is a fine democratic model, but it is not the only one. In South Africa, Parliament elects the president. In India, an electoral college of legislators does so. Germany and Italy follow similar paths. Even the UK, the winning party's leader becomes the prime minister. These are mature democracies. The lesson is plain. There is no single template for democracy. Each nation chooses what fits its circumstances. Mr. President, the heart of this matter is not procedure, it is purpose. Vision 2030, the goal of an upper middle income, did not begin with any one leader or any one party. It runs through a chain of national plans, stretching back more than a decade, from STEP to ZIMASET to Transitional Stabilization Program to NDS 1 and now NDS 2. 5 stages, one journey: recovery, then rebuilding, then reform, industrialization, and now consolidation. The question before us is straightforward. Do we protect the momentum of a national project we have spent 15 years building? We do not ask that question in easy times. COVID-19 stole years of the implementation, delaying projects, disrupting schooling, draining resources into emergency health response. Climate change is stolen more, forcing us to pour investment into irrigation, water security, climate smart agriculture, simply to stand still. These are long programs. They reward consistency and they punish disruption. Consider what is at stake. We have given our young people a youth quota, and for the first time, a real seat in this parliament. That first generation is only now learning to lead. We've built roads, dams, energy, ICT infrastructure, and reformed our schools. Every one of those investments needs steady hands and institutional memory to deliver its full return. Institutions that restart every few years never finish what they begin. There is also a plain economic case. Elections are essential to democracy, but they are not free, demanding registration, administration, ballots, security, civic education. The honest question is, how do we balance the cost against clinics, classrooms, food security, and climate resilience? And beyond costs, stability itself is an asset. Investors and partners commit for the long term only when the future is predictable. Mr. President, look at those who transformed themselves in a single generation. China, India, Rwanda, Singapore, Botswana, they differ in every way but one. Each held to a consistent national purpose long enough to see it through. The transformation rewards endurance. Notwithstanding that I am senator to the move of the bill, the Minister of Justice, the people of Mashonaland West who sent me here to represent them, the people of Mashonaland West overwhelmingly and peaceably supported the CAPS 3 100% in its entirety. I humbly ask the members in this House to judge this bill not as a slogan, but as a question of national strategy. Can continuity help us consolidate the gains we've made, recover the ground we lost to pandemic, give our young leaders time to grow, and carry Vision 2030 across the finish line? I believe it can. And on that basis, Mr. President, I commend Constitutional Amendment Bill number 3 to this House. I thank you.
Honorable Senator Mupfumira. I recognize Honorable Senator Chakabuga.
Thank you, Mr. President. Firstly, I would like to thank the Minister of Justice, Honorable Ziyambi Ziyambi, for bringing this bill to this House. And I would also like to thank Honorable the Chairman, who brought also the bill to this House, Honorable Mavinyengwa. Thank you very much. It was well explained, and it was also well explained by Honorable Ziyambi that we have no questions anymore to ask, because all the questions that we wanted to ask or debate have already been debated. Mr. President, I would also like to thank you for granting me this opportunity to add my voice on this very important debate, which is going to change the political landscape in our beloved motherland. Mr. President, our Constitution is a sacred document and must be treated as such. A Constitution is a document that we cannot amend when it becomes inconvenient to us all. Having said this, Mr. President, allow me to speak a few issues on this amendment bill. I won't dwell much on the issue of the traditional leaders and the chiefs. That has been said too much about it, but in Shona we say Zokoro ine Simba. Allow me to Zokorora. Mr. President, it is my firm belief that it is also the belief of the people from where I come from, that traditional leaders must remain apolitical. It is a receipt for societal instability if we allow the custodians of our culture, a land and unity, to be political party activists of political leaders. Traditional leaders must be non-partisan and must not be allowed to further the interests of any political party or cause. Mr. President, let's think of the impact on the ground in the communities where we come from, and let's ask ourselves these critical questions. Will a citizen approach a chief who accompanied for his political opponent to resolve a dispute?